What's up, guys? How are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing afternoon. Today's topic is going to be about life, and this is a topic that's very important to me, so let's get straight into the video, right? I heard a perspective the other day, and the perspective gave me a sense of thought. It made me think so deeply that I had to make a video about it, right? And it goes like this. You have to live life as if you have already died. And it made me think about it so much because I've adapted my life to this perspective before I even heard the perspective. And now I want more people to really engage with this perspective because of how much it can bring to you. It's going to change the way you perceive your life. It's going to change the way you think about yourself. It's going to change the way you think about others. It's going to change the way you speak to people. It's going to change the way you engage with people. It's going to change the way you have an overall life experience. Change your perspective from what you're thinking about right now to living as if you have already died. When people die, they think about regret. They think about all the memories, all the love, all the positivity, right? If you live life as if you have already died, now, all the negative stuff goes away. All the stuff that does not matter, all the little things that do not matter, that get you mad, that get you angry, or have so much animosity towards you, all those things are gone. They do not matter. Stop caring about these things. Stop caring about people's opinions about you. The only opinion that matters in this thing that we call life is yours. You matter. You are loved. Right? But you have to see that for yourself. I can't be the one to tell you that 24/7. You have to see it for yourself. And that starts with the way that you think about you. It starts with the way that you think about your life. It starts with the way that you think about your journey. It starts with you. If you don't change the way you think, you will not change your life. If you don't change the way you think, you will not change your reality. You will continue to see hell on earth because that's the way you think. You think about the worst. And when you think about the worst comes to you. When you think about all the negativity comes to you. When you think about bad things happening, bad things will happen to you. It's all about the way that you perceive and the way that you think. If you change the way you think, you will change your life. It's literally just that simple. Now, if you acquired a new thought, a new perspective of living life as if you have already died, your journey will now begin. This little preform or this pre-workout before the actual journey, before the actual workout, is what you will call before you actually acquired this new perspective. The way you're living now is a pre-workout. The workout starts right now when you change your perspective from thinking negatively to thinking positively. From thinking that everything is going to happen to you that's bad is going to switch into you thinking that everything good is going to come to you because that's the way you think. That's the way that you perceive. That's what you believe. That's what you have faith in. You have to change the way you think in order to change your reality. And if you do so, everything that you think about dream-wise is going to happen to you. Everything you have in your head, perspective-wise and aspiration-wise, is going to happen to you. You have to think about every single thing you have done in your life. And think if those things that you have already done are going to get you to where you want to go. It's okay to start over. It's okay to change the way you think. To acquire something new. It's okay to change the way you think, to change the way you see things. It's okay to change the way you think, to change the way you feel about other people. It's okay to change the way you think, to switch how you feel about life. It's okay to change the way you think, to change your reality. It's okay. You can do so. Stop worrying about all this shit that does not matter to you. None of it matters. The thing that matters is the love that you bring, the positivity that you bring, the great energy that you bring, the people that you keep, and the family that you love. That's what matters most in this thing that we call life. Every single other thing, every problem, every issue, every conflict does not matter in this thing that we call life. The way that you perceive it is what truly matters across everything. If you perceive life to be negative, it's going to be negative. You decide that. you can also change it. You can also make it. You can also build up yourself to the point where your mindset is so strong, every single thing that you think about comes to you in an instant. But it depends on what you want for yourself. You can't live life in regret. You cannot live life with doubt. You cannot live life with fear. You cannot live life looking back. You cannot live life looking forward. We get a gift. Every single day of our life, we get a gift. And that gift is called the present. Live in the moment. Live life as if you have already died. And if you have already died, there is no going forward. There is no more. There is nothing on that side once you die. There's nothing going forward. Once you die and your soul leaves this vessel, there is nothing left for you to give. There's nothing left until your next, if that's what's meant for you, is your next vessel. But you have to understand, you have to live life without these things. You have to live life with a sense of urgency, love, some patience, and a different mindset. You can't think negative things and expect positive. The perspective that you have inside of your head right now is what needs to change in order for you to change your life. That one thing that you're thinking about right now that can actually blow you up and make you the most successful person in your family is the thing that you fear the most. If you take away fear and you attack that thing that you're thinking about, you become the best version of you. But it comes down to you. It comes down to the way that you perceive it. Fear corrupts your head so much that it talks you out of doing things that you actually want to do. It talks you out of loving the way you want to love. It talks you out of living life the way you want to live life. It talks you out of the perspective change that can ultimately bring you to the very top of all success. But it's the fear. It's the fear in your head. Fear is made up. Fear is only a thought that sits in your head time after time after time. And let me tell you everything. Let me tell you everything. Fear. You face everything and rise. So if you adapt the mindset of, I live as if I already died, and you take fear out of the equation, or you switch fear from what it actually means to becoming face everything and rise, you'll become the most unstoppable version of yourself that you can possibly reach. You'll become the very best version of yourself. You'll be the very best person to your family, to your friends, to all the people around you. You'll become the very best you, and that, and this thing that we call life, is what matters. You need to take 2 steps back. Look at how you're thinking about your life. Look at all the negative that's happened to you, and then think about the mindset that you had while that negativity happened to you. And then I want you to think about the positive, and think about all the positive things that have happened to your life, and think about how if you thought more positively, how much more positivity can come into your life. That's all that needs to happen. You change the way that you think about your life, and you believe that you live your life as if you have already died. And you'll then begin to start your journey with no fear. You'll then begin to start your journey without a worry, without a piece of negativity in your mind. You'll start your journey with more love and more peace. At that moment of you changing your perspective is when you truly start your life. So go start your life. My name is Joseph. If you don't know, now you know. Deuces.